Will Pan America be a flop? Who knows? Catch you inside.
Revelator Alf.
Hello, welcome to Revelator Alf. Hope you're enjoying the channel and this series of videos. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share, and check out the website revelatoralf.com. So the news really coming out now for 2021 that Harley Davidson Motor Company are going to be focusing all their attention with the Pan America launch. That was supposed to be obviously for 2020, but now is for 2021. They're looking at the first quarter. And there's lots of rumours about other motorcycles being dropped and cancelled or from the lineup with this whole rewire program. Now, for the 2021 Pan America, we know it's the liquid-cooled engine, the 1250cc. But many people are asking, actually, is this the bike to save Harley Davidson, if you want to use that term? And also, is it going to be any kind of success? Now, I've said this about the Pan America in previous videos. It's got to be able to compete with existing adventure bikes out there. It doesn't necessarily have to be better than them, but it certainly has to compete. It has to be as good or better. Or if it's not as good, it has to match them or beat them on price point. This is going to be the Achilles heel for Harley Davidson, who do tend to produce expensive bikes. However, adventure bikes in general are expensive. Now, the market for adventure riding really has kind of moved away from the big adventure bikes, and it's actually stepped down to the 700cc range, that lower cc range that is really capable off-road, but it's just lighter, more usable. So you've got to ask, actually, are Harley Davidson coming in at the wrong level here? Should they come in at a 700cc bike that is really capable off-road as well? Time will tell, but that top-end market is reducing. Now, they are aiming for not only the adventure side, but also the touring side as well. You know, adding another string to their bow, diversifying, and that's what lots of people are calling for Harley Davidson as a company to do. But there's a few things that Harley Davidson have to ensure about the Pan America that will make it a capable off-road motorcycle. First of all, it has to have some resilience. It has to be able to take the knocks, and it has to be able to ride off-road effectively. So what do Harley Davidson have to do to make the Pan America at least capable off-road? Well, it doesn't necessarily have to jump over big boulders or trees or ride through flooded rivers, but it has to be able to do something towards that, just to be able to match the capability of all the other adventure bikes. It has to be a decent touring motorcycle as well, but for good off-road motorcycles, you need to adjust the gearing. The gearing needs to be quite short in the first and second gear, and a bit longer in the higher gears as well. It has to have good ground clearance. It has to have good protection from its cooling system as well, and obviously its exhaust as well. It has to be robust. It has to be able to take a few knocks and still be able to be ridden afterwards. If it can manage that, then the liquid-cooled engine will certainly be favourable. It will appeal to certain kinds of riders who are looking for something different. It may appeal to Harley Davidson existing riders, or it may appeal to existing adventure bike riders who want something different. They don't like the cruisers, but they'd like an adventure bike. Now, of course, this is not the first time that Harley Davidson have gone into the off-road world. Through the AMF years, they have lots of small displacement trail bikes, let's say. They also had that MX200 motocrosser, which sold for a year, a personal favourite of mine. But now they are coming into the 2021 with an adventure bike, and they are behind the curve in terms of not only the fashion of adventure bikes, but also the way the market is moving to dropping down from the 1200, 1300cc adventure bikes down to the 700cc. We'll see what happens there, but certainly Harley Davidson are focusing their attention on this. They've postponed the Bronx launch as well, so they just want to focus on this. We'll have to wait and see. More details are going to be coming out on the Pan America. If you've actually seen it in the flesh, you would have seen it's a bit of an ugly duckling, as it were, but I think it's actually got a lot of character. I kind of like the awkwardness of it, but my big criticism of it was the radiator or oil cooler grills at the front. It's just way too exposed, so they needed to either raise that or redesign that, and hopefully when it is launched they will have addressed that, because if any fragility is exposed when riding it off-road, then it will flop severely by the adventure bike world. So it has to really stand up to the test of not only experienced off-road riders or adventure bike riders, but inexperienced riders as well. But there we go, that's the Pan America for 2021. That's going to be the focus for Harley Davidson this year, certainly in the first 6 months, it would appear. It's yet to be seen whether it will be a flop, of course, but as I say, it does have to be competitive on price and capability. If it does that, it's got a chance. It's going to meet a lot of resistance from the adventure bike world, I'm sure, and people will turn their noses up at it. But I think, you know, if it can perform, if it's priced right, it sticks a chance. Well, don't forget to subscribe, like and share, and check out the website revelatoralf.com, and I'll catch you on another video coming very soon. Cheers.